I need to move it really. So, welcome to the vlog, number one. So, for those of you our keen-eyed, more regular visitors here on the Gun Shop channel, you will realise that we've already done 6 vlogs. And that they are not very easy to access anymore. In fact, they are now technically unlisted content. And we'd like to just give you an explanation as to why that is the case. And to why this is vlog number 1. And what's going on in the future. But first of all, for those of you who haven't watched our first 6 vlogs, there might be links below, there might not be. Go and check them out if you would like to see what they're all about. This all pertains, we had a visit from our firearms team. Here in the UK, each county has its own firearms team, and they all enact the law in, not their own way, they all enact the law, which is fine, that's cool, we're happy with that. They've just brought out for this year a guidance for registered firearms dealers, guidance on how we should operate and new things, and with all things the security guidance will have an update this year as well. And all of this guidance has updates. First of all, if you would like to check out the RFD's guidance, I believe it is publicly available. It's quite interesting actually, and you guys can see what laws we're constrained to at the same time as knowing what we're constrained to do for you. And that's that. So, but whilst they were there, we had a little talk about our social media, and I'd like to just pass on that to you for those who've realised that over the past few weeks things have changed a little bit. And then over the next few weeks we'll see that things will continue to change. So I've been running nose because it's bloody cold, because it's December in England, and I can't feel my ears or nose. So, what will change? The police weren't happy, but it was all part of a wider discussion, and I'd like to sort of share the results with you just so that you don't think that we've changed for the sake of change. We've changed for the sake of agreement, which is fine, apparently. So first off, they weren't too happy with us showing too much of the gun shop. There was a certain security risk there, and they were concerned with that perhaps people would know a bit too much about our security, and if they then wanted to break into us, they wouldn't even have to come and check out the shop. They could do it all through our series online. As such, you'll notice across our social media, there has been a fairly blanket removal of anything that shows much more than just our presentation table, which we love, by the way. But we'll move on to that. Secondly, gunsmithing. They weren't too happy with us showing how to fix the metal parts of guns, just in case that information fell into the wrong hands and somehow hurt the I don't know. Someone in Hampshire got hurt because I taught a criminal how to fix a gun. I wouldn't forgive myself either. They weren't too happy about that. However, you know, we will still be doing stuff on woodwork. However, we will not be upstairs in the workshop anymore. We'll be at another location. So, wider security sorted and workshop sorted. Unfortunately, that kind of negated just about everything we've done in the vlog so far. So you might have realised that that isn't like the most fantastic news in the world, but please don't put any negative comments towards it, because that's just the way it is, and I am fully behind it, and I don't want anyone to get hurt. I don't want to get my shop broken into, and as such I'm in a full agreement and concordance and happiness with that. So I'm happy, I think. Unfortunately, that has meant obviously our channel will change quite a lot. All of our plans for the future will have changed quite a lot, and as such we are saying goodbye to Charlie, who started for us about 2 months ago, which is a real shame. She came to do our videos for us. I think you'll all agree she's done an absolutely fantastic job, and out of all of this is the biggest shame of the lot, right Dan?
It certainly is.
Because her videos were really good, and as such we'll be putting out less content for you. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Ish. apart from there's less videos. We're going to be really concentrating on our videos. We're going to have 2 videos a week, and we're going to go back to doing a vlog. However, the vlog won't be like it used to be. The vlog will contain this sort of stuff. Walking, talking, more shooting outside, very little in the shop, and if it is a little in the shop, we're actually going to be moving our quick looks to inside of the vlog, because we think that's a good idea, don't we, Dan?
We certainly do.
I hadn't discussed that with him until then. I just sprung that upon him because I just thought of it and thought actually that'd be a lovely place to put them. A perfect place, no less.
I think it's an ideal place to put the quick looks.
Because, you know, it's a nice, let's have a quick look at some stuff. On the table, which won't be there forever because we're going to be changing the gun room slightly and we're moving our filming location outside of the gun shop. Again, for security measures, I just would prefer if the gun shop channel, could be ridiculous, wasn't in the gun shop. Although there will obviously be our historic videos on there, things are going to change. And I'm so kind of sorry about that. But without further ado, and with lots of chatteroo, let's get on with the rest of the vlog.
You know why your foot hurts?
What?
Welly choice. Come on, have a look.
They called a mistake.
See, Emma.
On fire!
What is happening?
So we're going to start taking quick looks at guns during the vlog itself. So we're kind of going to do a bit of an unboxing today. Today we have the Beretta M92 FS in. We recently received, we've been selling them for a long time, but we recently received a new delivery of them. So we have got the 3 variants in now. So, camera's going to go up, we're going to look down, and we're going to take a look at what you get inside the box. Because it does come in a box. So, the Beretta M92 comes in this wonderful plastic hard case. And inside this particular one, you get a user guide and you get a fold-out leaflet / poster which has the variety of guns available from Umarex. So let's put that aside. You have our price ticket, of course. Now the one we have here is the nickel with black handle. But we'll move on to that bit in a minute. Let's take a look at what else you get inside there. You get 2 magazines. 2 8-shot magazines. Easy to load. You know, they're big enough that you're not going to lose them, which is handy, of course. And you also get this little tucked away here is the Allen key. Now that Allen key, which also has a screwdriver tip on the end there, is for adjusting the rear sights on the gun. So we'll tuck that back where it belongs. Now, one cool thing about this box is they have cutouts. One cutout here and one cutout here. Now, keen-eyed people will notice that that circular cutout is the perfect size for a tin of pellets. And the other cutout is the perfect size for the 12-gram CO2, which of course this gun runs on. And when you put it all together, you've got yourself a good setup there. So let's take a closer look at the gun and see what it's all about. So as I said, the one we're going to be taking a look at, I have got the other two with us as well, so we'll take a quick look over those. But this one that we're going to use for, you know, the presentation is the nickel with black handle. So the gun itself comes like this. Now, as you can see, it looks like the real thing. It weighs like, you know, like the real thing. 2.7 pounds. 2.7 pounds, I think it weighs. So a good weight. Full metal, feels exactly like the M92 does. So here we have a 5-inch barrel. The gun being 8 inches overall, so a fair size. And at just under £3, a fair weight. Now, the way it works. This button here pops off this handle cover here and opens up for the CO2 port. Now, it does take the 12-gram CO2s, which are these little ones here. Now, the way this works is pull that down, and this is about the only fiddly bit with the whole gun. You've got to twist this all the way down until it gets to the point where this one slots in. And we're not going to do this one, but once you've got it in, you tighten that up until it's secure, and then by pushing this back in, you'll see that moves a tiny bit. That punctures and secures the CO2. Then simply clip this back on, and your CO2 is now loaded in there. Now, next bit, of course, is the magazine. If we flip this over here, we have the barrel release here, and you'll see it pops open. That is where your magazine goes. So you get your 8-shot magazine there. You pop it head first in there. That slides in. Hopefully it's going to stay in place. Right. So that slides in there, and all you do is simply close. Although the clicks are loud, it's nice because everything feels secure. So we're loaded. We've got our CO2 in. Now we're ready to shoot. All you've got to do is flick your safety up. Which is not that side, it's this side. So you flick your safety up that side, and you're ready to go. It does work both sides. It does. It was just a bit, still had that new stiffness. You have a clear red dot to let you know when you're ready to fire. So, we're now ready to fire. Now, with this one, there's two ways of firing. You simply squeeze the trigger. It runs on a dual action, so semi-automatic that's not allowed to be called semi-automatic. Or you can simply pull the hammer back, and that's now ready to fire as well. You can also disarm, go on safe. Now, the thing that worries some people is the fact that you can still squeeze the trigger while the safety's off. You can do that, but it doesn't do anything. The hammer doesn't actually connect properly, so that's how the safety works. As soon as you bring it up, the hammer does connect, and it does give a different sound when it's empty. I'm not going to do it too many times, of course. Now that there is the Beretta M92 FS. So, now we've had a quick look over that one, let's take at the other two we've got in. So, nickel with black handles, the full black, and I think possibly the favourite of the entire team, to be honest with you, is the nickel with wood handles. Now, it is the most expensive in the range of the M92s, but just look at it. It is absolutely lovely to look at. Now, these have a maximum velocity of just under 500 feet per second, depending on obviously which pellets you use. So, nice fast, not too much power behind it. Of course, you know, the 12-gram CO2s don't hold a huge power capability, so, you know, this is just a plinking target pistol. Now, these, because they don't have blowback, are extremely accurate. You've got your adjustable sights on there as well. A great gun for the money. So, that's the quick look over the Beretta M92 FS.
So that's not all. There is a bit more that will go in our vlog, a comment section. So we'll go through some of your comments, because we go through your comments and we do enjoy them. and we enjoy putting appropriate responses.
Trying to be as appropriate as possible with comments.
We're still going to go out shooting, and we do like a couple of gun tests, but it's going to be perhaps more about us than about the shot. Which I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know that some people will be disappointed about that.
There's still going to be two
know,
solid good gun videos a week.
Yeah, I mean, from the first vlog, we obviously took your comments on board, and as some of you might have noticed, we definitely went more gun-based than obviously our lovely faces. But I think things are changing. Not necessarily our choice, but we're supporting these changes, and therefore I'm afraid that some people are just going to have to put up with looking at us more.
Well, it was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit chilly. Definitely a bit chilly. It was definitely warmer yesterday than it is today. But I'm sure it's only going to get colder. Now, what? We've got only a few days till Christmas.
No, it's
We're
good.
going to have to start talking about it sooner or later.
There will be a Christmas special,
There will be.
which will probably be a vlog style.
Yeah, but I think a little bit more excitement than
Yeah.
just a standard vlog.
I agree.
So, as Johnny said, you know, Charlie is going. So I apologise to everyone because editing will now fall on me. I will happily admit that I am not as good as Charlie when it comes to editing. So I do apologise for the fact that our videos will not be as amazing as they have been. But it's the best we got.
And on that note, goodbye guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the Christmas special.
Yeah.
And a couple of videos next week.